What's up everyone, Bolts and Bombers here, and welcome back to Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we made our way to Lava Ridge Town and beat Flannery. Just a quick side note, something happened with my save file, so, um, uh, my Pokemon levels might be a little bit different, but I still have all of them. Everything's pretty much fine for the most part. But anyway, let's get back into business. Punchy's up in front. Let's take on the desert of Route 111, which we now unlocked from getting the Go Goggles from May afterwards from beating the gym. But here we can catch ourselves a Sandshrew being the first Pokemon on the route. Alright, I'll give you, you know what, Sandshrew? Yeah, I'll catch you. Why not? Alright, Sandshrew, you can have a Poison Sting. No, fine, you can have a Psybeam. Alright, give him a Pokeball. And gotcha. Let's see, what to name you? If you ever looked at any of the descriptions on a Pokedex entry of Sandshrew, I believe it explains how it can curl up into a ball to run away from its enemies, so, you know what, I'll call him Yellow Ball. Yellow Ball. I'm not using Sandshrew since I already have a ground type on my team anyway. Moving on, we got ourselves a Stardust over here. Also, on a quick side note, this is like the third time recording this. Pretty annoying, but, you know, technology can be a bit bothersome at times. It is what it is. I don't really expect it to be perfect. I mean, there's no software for anything that runs completely flawlessly all the time. I mean, I really just hit the wrong button once or twice, and then, boom, there goes my save file for, I don't know how many hours I had to replay. But, you know, it is what it is, like I said, but it goes on. Anyway, here we just beat a battle. Here we just finished ourselves a battle with Picnicker Heidi. Ooh, you're mean. Just for winning, you tell me I'm mean. Wow. Wimpy. Anyway, here are the fossils. Now, you can choose one, but I'm not going to be using one in my playthrough since I already have basically what either of those Pokemon covers. So, I'm just going to grab one just to have it. And as you can see, the other one will now sink away into the desert. If you're playing Pokemon Emerald, these will be actually in the Mirage Tower. Whereas the Mirage Tower in itself will sink into the desert. Here, you need the Mach Bike to go up the sand slide. It's basically just a trainer and an item. I'm not going to get it right now. I might later, but anyway, here's another battle. Let's get on with it. Wearing these Go Goggles makes me feel like a superhero. Right now, nobody can beat me. Well, I can beat you, so that's basically it. Anyway, Mega Drain to the face. No, stop side-beaming me. Mega Drain. Alright, have a Bullet Seed. I meant to say Mega Drain. Have a Mega Drain. No, Bullet Seed. Come on, there we go. Alright, we got two more trainers on this route. We have, this guy who I actually missed. I'm wrong, 3 actually. Oh, hey, those Go Goggles suit you, but I think they look better on me. Let's decide who they look better on with a battle. Obviously, if you lose, there's no way you'll lose the Go Goggles. They're a key item. You don't just lose items in this game through battles. I mean, if you're a little paranoid about what the trainers say, you might think that, but, you know, no, obviously you don't lose your Go Goggles. And it's kind of lame how, it's kind of lame sometimes how trainers hint at something that might actually happen, but really doesn't really. Anyway, we have ourselves another battle here. For 30 years, I have searched for ancient ruins. I am to be challenged. Alright, bring it on, Ruin Maniac. What do you got? Ruin Maniac Dusty. He has a Sand Slash. Alright, let's give him a nice hard Bullet Seed. I missed. Crap. Bullet Seed to the face. Alright, he's gonna use Dig. Not gonna do anything. Bullet Seed again. And Destruction. And we have ourselves one last battle here. Battle me. I heard there are fossils to be found in the desert. Where could they be? I just took them, you dumb fuck. Alright, Punch Gear to level 28. Sweet. Trying to learn counter. No. Alright, so one last thing to show off down here is this. Not really important at this point in the game, but this is where Regirock resides. We will be able to access the Regis at a later point in the game after triggering one certain event, but that won't be for a long time. But one last thing here, if you go all the way down to the bottom, you can find yourself TM37 Sandstorm. Okay, so continue on with the story. What you want to do is to go back to Petalburg Gym, and that is the 5th gym, and yeah. So, I have one more thing to show you before then, which is Cycling Road. So, I will cut to there, and I will see you then. Alright, bye. And we're back. Okay, I made my way over to Cycling Road. And most of the trainers here have Steel and Electric type Pokemon. So, you're going to want a Fire or Ground type in front. So that's why I'm using Quaker for most of these trainers. So, let's get into it. Actually, you need a Mach Bike, which I actually forgot to go get, but you know what, I might as well show you. If you go back to Rydell, if you remember from before, he will exchange your bike for free. Isn't that nice of him? I know, right? Totally nice of him. He gives you the Mach Bike for free. Alright, let's get on our bike and get in here. You can just pass through here on your bike. I don't know why they would let you get your bike tracks all over this place, but you know. Because they're stupid. Alright, first battle here. Bring it on. The triathlon is hard in the extreme. You have to compete in the 3 events of swimming, cycling, and running. Oh, do I? Triathlete Abigail, have a magnitude 9 destruction. That's right, Quaker, you destroy that thing. Alright. Yo, can you keep up with my speed? I can't keep up with your speed. Alright, and this guy here has yet another... Wait, what can you think? Oh, it's a Magnemite. What else are they gonna have? Magnitude 6. Oh, another Magnitude. Quaker is just racking up the experience points here. We have another battle over here. This guy, he is another triathlete. Don't panic if your bike is going fast. Bring it on, the 3rd triathlete of here. And he has... Wait. Another Magnemite. What did you expect? I mean, seriously. Now, if you talk to this guy, watch what he'll say. It's pretty funny. Oh, hey, you got that bike from Rydell. It's glaringly obvious. It says right on your bike, Rydell, over and over again. Like, I find that pretty amusing after playing this game at least 10 times. Anyway, 2 more battles to get through here. Whoa, watch it. I guess you're not used to bike racing. I'm not really used to bike racing, but I sure am used to Pokemon battling, and you're clearly not. This guy has a Voltorb level 7. I mean, come on, seriously? What are you talking about? What are you doing, man? Quaker grew to level 28. That's how we do this stuff here. Magnitude, this stuff. And he has a Magnet level 15. I mean, that's still nothing. Alright. Number of collisions, 16 times. Total time, 1 minute plus. My word, your cycling skills border on terrifying. Most certainly, you need much more practice riding. So if you want to do the actual challenge of this place, which is to get through Cycling Road in as little time as possible with little collisions, go ahead. There's no reward whatsoever. It's just for your fun, really. Anyway, I will cut to the point where I am back in Petalburg City. So, in front of the gym, and I will see you then. Alright, bye. Alright, and we're back. Okay, so I made my way back to Petalburg City. In case you didn't know how to get back there, well, you're kind of dumb, but you just take, Mr. Briney's ferry back to Duvord, and then back to Petalburg, into his cottage, and then to Petalburg City we go. Okay, back in the gym yet again. Here we are. Let's talk to our little friend here. Hey, how's it going? Champion bound set the doors in this gym open when you beat the awaiting trainers. Whoops, the door in this room already opened, so don't attack me. The trainers at Petalburg Gym use all kinds of items. The door at the left leads to the speed room. The door at the right leads to the accuracy room. The room's name will be in the door, so choose carefully. Once you've chosen the door, well, hey, go for it. Okay, well, let's start with the accuracy room. On the right here. Okay, so I will actually have Punchy up in front. Give, Cereal Box the EXP share, because he needs it the most. Besides Punchy, so Punchy is a fighting type, obviously, and if you have one, you'll be able to clean sweep this gym for the most part. Anyway, let's get on with the first battle. This is the accuracy room. It's pretty nasty when every attack lands without fail. So all of these trainers' Pokemon stats and items and moves are all basically perfectly crafted to fit the category of what they are. Anyway, Punchy can destroy this thing with a few Mach Punches. Like I said, just 2. Let's go into the recovery room. Not gonna be too hard, but you know what? Just when you think you're going to win, your opponent restores HP. Can you just imagine how awful that must feel? I'll show you exactly how awful it feels. Okay, bring it on. This guy really isn't that hard. He just has 2 or 3 super potions. I mean, that's it. Alright. Mach Punch to the face. Oh, critical hit. Well, that's nice. And this here is the one-hit KO room. Yeah. One-hit KOs are going to be really, let's see, really annoying to Nuzlockers, but you know what? We can take him out, right? Right? Yeah, I hope so. I'm not going to take it easy just because you're our leader's kid. I'll show you how hard it is for a Pokemon to take a critical hit. Okay, this guy has a Zangoose. Well, I mean, if you have 2 Mach Punches, you can pretty much destroy him. So that's why having a Breloom is going to be huge help in this gym. This is the gym leader's room. So here's the gym leader, but we're going to go battle the other trainers first, just to get some more experience. Over here, let's battle the defense room. Bring it on. Cool trainer, have a Mach Punch. And another one. Die. Cereal Box grew to level 28. Let's go in this room. Never mind, we already did the one-hit KO room. The strength room. Alright, one more cool trainer. And she has a Zangoose. Alright, and one more. Nope, I think we have battled every single trainer in here, so. Just saving my state. Okay, so let's battle our dad, Norman. So you did get 4 gym badges. Fine. As I promised, we will have a Pokemon battle. Seth, I'm so happy I can have a real battle with my own child. But a battle is a battle. I will do everything in my power as a gym leader to win. Seth, you better give it your best shot too. Alright. And this is the 5th gym leader, Norman. He is an all-normal type user. He has 3 Pokemon, starting off with a level 28 Slacking. He's going to be an HP and attack powerhouse, but he has Truant, so he only attacks twice per turn. Holy crap, that facade did a lot. Oh, goodness. Looks like Soda Pops will be very useful in this battle. Okay, well, Mach Punch to the face. Oh, dear. Alright. No. Poop, no. I fell asleep again. Crap. Yes, alright, and he's defeated. And here he has a Vigoroth. Which thankfully I actually... Oh, that was close. Alright, Soda Pop is going to be pretty useful yet again here. Facade did a nice bunch, but anyway, Mach Punch took this guy out yet again. He has yet another slacking, but I'm going to need to heal up first. Look how much Facade does. It's crazy. It's nuts. This thing is a powerhouse. Mach Punch. Oh no. Oh goodness. And yes, alright, and Slacken was defeated. And we beat Norman. I can't believe it, Seth. I lost to Seth? But rules are rules. Here, take this. Alright. If you have some good your good fair share of potions, you'll be fine in the battle, and if you have a good fighting type. Anyway, we got the balance badge. With that badge, the defense of all of your Pokemon will increase. Pokemon that know the HM move Surf will be able to travel over water. This is my gift to you, Seth. I'm sure you can use it correctly. And we get TM42. Unlike in Emerald and future games, you don't automatically know what the TM is unless it's a gym leader TM, which he tells you now. TM42 contains Facade. It doubles the power of moves if the Pokemon is poisoned, paralyzed, or burned. It might be able to turn a bad situation into an advantage. As the gym leader, I can't express how upset I am, but as a father, it makes me both happy and sad. It's odd. Oh yes, Wally's parents came calling earlier. They said they had something to give you. So, let's head on out and get our gift from Wally's parents. Which is actually a very important gift at this point in the game. And unlike in Emerald, where after you leave the gym, no, not after you leave the gym, right after you beat the gym battle, Wally's dad will come right up to you through, he'll barge into the room and whisk you out of there. But no, in Ruby and Sapphire, you have to go right into their house to get the item. But here it is. Hi there, Seth. Our Wally's become very healthy since he went to Verdant Turf Town. We owe it all to you. When Wally left town, you helped him catch a Pokemon, right? I think that made Wally really happy. Actually, not just Wally. It made me, his father, happy too. Happy that he's got such a great friend as you. This isn't a bribe or anything, but I'd really like you to have this. And we get HM03 Surf. If your Pokemon can surf, you'll be able to go all sorts of places. Alright, let's teach that to Kipper right away, because that is just super awesome. Surf is a 95 power water move, and we can do lots of cool stuff with it. And we can finally get rid of Water Gun, thankfully. Okay, so there are lots of optional items and things you can do after getting Surf. That is what we'll be covering in the next episode. So, for now, I will see you later. Bye-bye.